Sure, that'd be great. Just state your name and address for the record, please.
Todd Gilbert, 5708 Grasswalk Lane. Appreciate the brief time I'm going to take for this. I just want to talk about the urgency and the plight that we're actually in. Homelessness has increased beyond what most people will ever admit or recognize, that we're on pace with Denver, San Diego, San Francisco, Los Angeles right now when it comes to per capita homelessness. With 2,100 plus people seeking homeless services on a daily basis, we have 435 beds. This isn't a, if you build it, they will come. It's a, they're already here, and how can we serve people? We have 104% increase in women. 20 families on the waiting list. Last week alone, we had to turn 10 families away. 10 families away. 70 plus families are in their cars, and that's just what we can count. I would implore you, for our neighbors, to relieve density from the 400 block of Broadway, for the mothers with children who can't even shower, can't even give their babies baths, don't know where their meals are gonna come from. I'd implore you to stick with where you came in this morning, to say yes, because the urgency is now, and our neighbors deserve better.
KARM and city warming shelters all expected to be at or over capacity.
KARM is teaming up its care center with Summit Medical Group.
KARM announcing its new red flag policy, and those temperatures are life-threatening. They've got room for 150 tonight.
KARM opened their women's wing in the North Broadway shelter last fall. That 120-bed space has been over capacity ever since.
Knox Area Rescue Ministries near downtown served up food and conversation for people without a home.
The nonprofit provides medical care to people experiencing homelessness, and right now it's looking for more help.
To the left a little bit. You can probably
tea or no tea? Just no tea?
Down by the seat is fine.
Okay, down by the seat. Okay.
KARM cannot handle any longer the need. 65 years, we've never not been able to meet the need.
The number of people dying while unhoused in Knoxville and Knox County has climbed year after year.
As cold temps settle in and snow begins to fall, for many it's hard to imagine what a night in the cold could really be like.
I probably get, on average, 3 to 4 family calls a day. That may not seem like much in an 8-hour day, but when our wait list is 40 and every other shelter is full, this is new families every day that don't have anywhere to go.
Homeless population is rising, especially with families, women and children. Our family unit has been full since we opened.
But even school systems have called me, hey, we've got a family, they're sleeping in their car, what can you all do?
We are at capacity, and I'm sorry, I don't have a bed available for you tonight. We have 440 beds in our city and over 2,000 people seeking homeless services. 1,600 people on a nightly basis are somewhere. In the last 5 years in Knoxville, the average length of stay in homelessness is around 147 days. Right now, this last quarter, the average length of stay in homelessness is about 320 days.
When I got here the first time, I was in a wheelchair. It took me 2.5 years to pull myself out of it. It's not somewhere I ever thought I'd end up.
The need is far outpacing the resources, and the trajectory is not getting better.
The rate of homeless deaths has steadily increased over the past decade.
Lack of affordable housing, lack of resource.
Families are living in cars, hundreds are chronically homeless.
Right now, our greatest challenge is space. But space cannot be the only obstacle we're trying to tackle, because space isn't what really matters, it's what's done in the space that matters. And it's about hope. Everybody's kind of beginning to wake up to this, and so there's been a lot of strategy and planning, and KARM's been at the table and leading a lot of these conversations around how can we help these people, how can we get them off the street, how can we get them treatment, continued treatment, primary care. We need to think about these things.
Larry DeCoy.
Thank goodness I am not the one that has to tell somebody no.
I just put Stephen Williams in bed 183. It's full. The chapel's full. Yeah. He's got us sleeping there.
We see people that have just gotten out of foster care and foster homes, and the moment that they turn 18 at midnight, they get Ubered to our shelter.
For bed. Where'd you sleep last night?
I slept at somebody else's house, but I've been sleeping. Last time I came over was
You have a KARM ID? Okay, wait right here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna deal with this gentleman and I'll be right back, okay? You okay?
Yeah.
All right, the red flag is out and you can sleep in the cafeteria tonight. Because the chapel is full. Yeah, and all the beds are full as well. You have a KARM ID?
It's almost like there's this silence, right? Because they expected KARM to fill that need.
The next is, you think I can get to get a blanket? How can I get a blanket?
Our job is to love on people, and nobody likes to turn anybody away.
Yeah, that's right. All right, sure.
All I want is to be kind, you know, just like the way my father tries to show. Way back when he was young, not old. Yeah.
We appreciate it. It's like a big fit man and beast up there tonight.
Get your badge printed out. Yep, you're in. All right, they'll call about 7:30. You just come back and hand them that ID, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.
On a warm night, we are at capacity and we have a list of referrals if it's 25 and below. Warming centers are open. The hardest part is when it's 26 to 30 degrees outside, but warming centers aren't open.
It got so bad, we had to operate a policy called Red Flag.
During a Red Flag event, KARM says it's going to open temporary safe areas where neighbors can come inside, warm up.
We have 40 mats, that's our capacity for our chapel. And so once those are handed out, we also set up chairs in the back of our chapel. And then when we fill that space up, we move to our cafeteria.
Okay, it's the mats are full, but red flag is out. You can stay in the cafeteria. Okay. Well, praise God. That's right. Have you eaten?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know. It's crowded today.
This is what makes KARM so special. Red Flag didn't exist, and 3 people got together early in the morning, as we always do, and it laid on our hearts. We have a really bad night tonight coming, and there's no one to respond. What if we created a policy right now to respond to that? And we did, without red tape. We didn't hold 14 meetings. In fact, when the email was sent out, what I received was thank yous, saying, praise God for this, thank you for this. That's pretty special.
Not being able to house everybody that comes to our doors and having to tell people that they couldn't stay there, that broke our hearts. The red flag coming into play, that's helped us a lot, actually, knowing that there's a backup plan for really cold nights. It's chaos for us, but at the same time, we leave there every night knowing that we've got as many people off the streets as possible.
People are utilizing KARM, and they're here with us. And so what do we do while they're here?
KARM, it helped me keep out of a negative headspace, try to keep focused on what I need to do.
I took part in every class they had, every skills, everything they had on offer to help me grow and rebuild.
KARMs will lift you up if you participate.
Programs consist of outreach, guest services, care coordination, health services, guest development, aftercare, new life, and serenity.
The way that I felt when I got to Serenity was very overwhelmed, and I just remember sitting on the bed, and we had put Jalen's crib together, and I just remember sitting on the bed with my head in my hands, and I was just like, I cannot believe this is happening to me. I would be out of diapers, and they would have a surplus like come in of Jalen's size. It was crazy. It was really amazing. And then it was like the Lord was showing me, like, I brought you here. Like, he brought me, and he was providing, you know, even the diapers for her size. But when I was out by myself, it was just really scary. You know, I remember having the thought, like, I can see how parents or moms get into really bad situations to provide for their children out of fear. I get that. And so like I said, I don't judge. You know, I just want to help and heal, you know.
Did you ever think you'd be homeless?
No, never. You know, I've been in ministry. I've owned a home. I owned my own business in Maryville, and at one point for years. And I know God had His hand on me. There's no doubt about that. You know, but no, I never thought I would be homeless, especially with a child. I never thought somebody could be so cruel to do that to his own wife and child. So. Through Serenity, through KARM, all of that has been restored to me. So even though there was a level of shame, I just trust the process and that God had something better for me.
We actually set a new housing record with our care coordination hub and our case management hub. They were able to not just help people apply for housing, but actually help people move in to housing at an astronomical rate. So we just moved 39 people in to their new home.
We went down to there was a ceremony. They all walked in. They given a key. They dropped their key in this glass box. We said a prayer over them for blessing and peace. And some of them shared little stories about what they'd gone through to get there. And it was just really nice to see the progress that is possible to get back on your feet from here. So
my next steps is to be on my own and to have my forever home.
Goals to get my housing back again, my own home again, because I miss being in my home. I'm used to cooking for loved ones. And
once I get my housing, you know, a roof over my head and everything gets situated, I got all my furniture in storage, get it out, then I'm working on my truck.
Our return rate to homelessness is below 5% right now. Our community return to homeless rate is about 3 times that.
KARM is the first contact in this community. Number one, for any homeless, anything, we are the go-to.
There has to be a solution, not just for KARM, but for the community to be able to meet the need, especially for this growth with women and children. 2 years ago, our leadership team and our board really entered into a strategic planning phase. And what came out of that was a 5-year plan. And as of today, less than 24 months into that 5-year plan, we've already completed 3 of the 5 projects. And those are our workforce development expansion, our healthcare expansion, and of course our new life and men's recovery expansion.
Two rooms. That is nothing compared to the need that's out there.
We're having to turn away moms every day. To be able to expand what we're doing for those rooms is so critical. And we're also still having to sleep up to 40 women a night on mats in our boardroom. There's the need.
We knew when we did the 2 rooms, it wasn't going to be enough, but it was what we could do in that moment with the space that we had.
When you came in, there was a space for you.
No, when I came in, there wasn't. And then the lady came down and she looked in my baby's eyes. The next day she called me and she was like, "You can come in." And I was like, for real? She was like, "Yeah, a family just left. And 8 people didn't answer their phone." She said, "But when I looked in that baby's eyes, I knew that y'all had to be the next family." So they've helped me quite a bit. Diapers, wipes, formula. And they're helping me find daycare and everything, you know. Because, yeah, it's easy to say, yeah, I can go get a job, but my baby, you know. I'm just grateful for these people. Without them, I don't know where I'd be. Yeah. It needs to be more places like this for mothers with children. Because there's a lot of mothers with children that would have fought, but gave up because they didn't want to drag their children out through the snow, you know? Just everybody needs a chance.
Even if every mom that came through our doors, we allowed them to stay 30 days, you're talking close to 2 years before someone on that list could get in with just 2 rooms.
We're modeling this after what other rescue missions have already been doing across the country. There's a mission in Indiana named Wheeler, and when we found out that they were creating a dedicated women and children's campus, we were eager to go and visit. Hey!
How are you?
I'm great. How are
Good.
you?
Good. Fantastic.
Doing good.
Hi, I'm Perry.
Hi, Whitney. Nice to meet
Whitney,
you.
nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Sean.
When I asked Perry, what is something that you would have done differently? And he said, stop putting a Band-Aid on a program. Do it right. Just make sure you go big enough.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the monthly meeting of the Knox County Planning Commission.
For the Planning Commission, we were involved in that process because we were getting a piece of property rezoned.
We walked into that meeting with it being on consent.
Location is the north side of Mitchell Street.
Being on consent is they're simply going to read out your number and say, we're approved, y'all can go home. 5 minutes and you're done.
We are now on to agenda item number 43 that was pulled off the agenda.
It went from being on consent to it being removed off consent, and you could see it go from 100% yes to about 80% no.
It would cause a detrimental effect to the local businesses and even those local residents there.
I have lived there all my life. This morning I picked up a whole garbage bag full of trash that they had thrown down.
They were concerned about, will this attract more of the homeless neighbors to their neighborhood?
It's going to be a no. I think we should delay. It's going to be a no if they vote.
Just for an option, do you want to consider a postponement on this?
Give me a second if you don't mind.
Sure.
When we had the sense that the meeting was starting to go a little sideways, and it could possibly be delayed, Todd just felt very compelled and stood up and just said,
when we came in here, your consent was to say yes. I would implore you for our neighbors to relieve density from the 400 block of Broadway, for the mothers with children who can't even shower, can't even give their babies baths, don't know where their meals are going to come from. They're walking and having to hold their pants up because no one's there to give them a belt. Their shoes, the soles of their shoes are falling off. I'd implore you to stick with where you came in this morning to say yes, because the urgency is now, and our neighbors deserve better.
Thank you for your comments.
He conveyed it in a way that I think if you were sitting on the other side of him, you'd be like, I've got nothing. I agree with you.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it.
Then we got to city council meetings, and that was just a breeze. It was a walk in the park. And the mayor herself said, do you understand how rare it is for an organization like you?
Well, that there's no one here to speak in opposition to this. So I want to commend KARM for all the groundwork you did. I think that speaks to the outreach that you've done. And so thank you for that. Seeing no further questions or discussion, all those in favor of this consolidated XYZ motion, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
So this will offer a comprehensive campus for women and children. Upwards of 200 beds. We'll be able to increase what we're doing for women, single moms and their children. So the location for KARM's Women and Children's Campus is located off of 9th Avenue. It's on 5.5 acres, and it's approximately 93,000 square feet of space. When you drive up on it, a lot of people have the same reaction, like, wow, this is it. We do have a housing issue in Knoxville, but every opportunity I've had to be in front of people, I also like to remind them we have a shelter issue. I'm really proud of how we have positioned ourselves to be that place where people go to want to learn and know more about the trends and the plight of homelessness. People in the community are really trusting KARM. They're trusting us because when we say we're going to do something, we do it, and we do it well, and we do it with excellence.